Ladies and gentlemen, oh, you better sit down for this one because it's about to get real spicy. Former President Donald J. Trump stepped to the podium Friday afternoon and dropped a bombshell that's got the whole country buzzing. When asked by reporters, he floated, yes, floated, the idea of possibly issuing a presidential pardon to none other than Sean Diddy Combs.
Apprentice, you mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening. And I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up from what I read. I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So, I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Mr. President.
Yes, that Diddy, the one currently fighting some of the most serious federal charges imaginable. RICO, sex trafficking, forced labor, drug trafficking, you name it. Now let me be very clear. Diddy has denied everything. He says he's innocent. But the allegations? Whew. The indictment is like a rap sheet straight out of a crime drama, and if convicted, he's looking at 15 years to life. This ain't no PR scandal, folks. This is the feds. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Trump said, and I quote, "It's not a popularity contest." He says if he's asked, he'll look at the facts. The facts? Sir, what facts? You haven't spoken to Diddy in years. You said it yourself. And then Trump adds, Diddy used to really like me, but when I got into politics, things changed. So now we're talking about old friendships like this is high school? And look, I'm not here to debate who liked who first. What I'm saying is this. Presidential pardons should not be based on vibes. They should be rooted in justice, in evidence, and in the integrity of the system. This whole situation is wild. Diddy's trial is still ongoing. Witnesses are testifying. Emotions are high. And here comes Trump, tossing out the idea of a pardon like it's a campaign promise. Let's not get it twisted. Whether you like Diddy or not, whether you support Trump or not, we cannot play political games with justice when lives have been ruined and serious crimes are on the table. This is the criminal brief, and I'm just saying, stay woke.